heart's not stopping for an minute. Where are my manners? She must have lost them.
Out to Shanique Smith. Comes the line. Has Chin. Ball to Chin. Oh, Chin had 2 players on the outside. Right. With no one. So welcome to POR 2. We are looking at the Reds women at attack now. Shanique Smith. Long ball to Alicia Richards, who cuts back in field. Good run by Alicia, who I think was taking a breather there on the wing. Good scoop by Tarja Richards. That's Richards square. First Alicia Richards, then Tarja Richards. They have earned a penalty for, I think, markers not being square. And Tarja decides to top and go for it. And the referee has awarded a try. So now the Reds are now leading this game 4-0. But they actually go into this game with a 4-point advantage. So overall, they are now leading by 8 points. Good tap and goal here by Tarja Richards. So for the last 3 plays in that set, we saw Richards to Richards to Richards. That resulted in a try. So this is the second year that we're actually having this women's POR series. The women's game is relatively new in Jamaica compared to the men's game. You know, these ladies, oh, that's a good strike, but unfortunately, it went under the crossbar instead of over. Generally, you know, she's a very good kicker, but I think the weather today, you know, you see the rain has finally held up. It's still overcast, still cool, can still feel, you know, the air, or should I say the vapor, the water vapor in the air. And I guess in another couple of minutes, the place is going to get really humid. I want to thank all of our sponsors, our title sponsor for today, Water, W-A-T-A. Big up Water for coming online. We can see the lovely feather banners across the field. Just for viewers to know, following this game, we will have our under-19 game, and following the under-16 game, then under-19s, then the seniors. Check, check, check. She goes for the line, held up by Smith. It's a play the ball close to the line. The Bisha Scarlet going for the run there. The Rays need to get deep off this first pass, but unfortunately they're all flat across the line. Bree went for it. Picked up cleanly by Lexus. There's a player down, and the referee has stopped the game. So there's a player down. Hopefully, he's okay. Good to see the player back up, but then bad to see another player go down. So the Reds lead this game 4-0, but they lead the overall series by 8 points. I'm not sure how many minutes are left in this game. The Blues need to do something, fast. There is Alicia Bogle. Run. Good, strong, powerful run by the clock. She's got on her back. Shireen Johnson. Goes switching on the hands. She bumps. Here is where you want to see actually go to ball quickly. Tweety at dummy half. Oh, she good turn of pace there. Referee, we could have heard him calling, them to get back after the tackle. Remember, the line needs to get back to 10 meters. So the Reds have regained possession and they have decided to go for touch. Shanique Smith went for touch. So it's good to see, I mean, the turnout for the women's players is more in numbers than the first game. So that is definitely something positive. It is the good launch pad in which we want to form a women's elite program over the next 12 months. Moisha Bogle goes for the top, and she is a very strong one at the ball. And she offloads to Tweety, who dip and go, and she heads for the line. Nippy little player she is. She's up in the ball to Moisha, who goes for the dummy off run, and she's going for it. Can they stop her? And from where I am sitting, I think and I have the best seat in the house, people. I think she got the ball down, and the referee signals to his touch judge, who has signaled knock on. So no try there. So for those of us who do not understand, generally when a attacking player goes over the try line, and the referee is not sure as to what the call is, he would have consulted his touch judge. If the touch judge moves towards the dead ball line, it means he is pretty much certain that the ball was grounded. If the touch judge stands on the try line, it means he's not sure the ball was grounded, or he might have seen an infringement, and it's up to the referee now to make a decision. So that's the game, guys. Reds have won the game 4-0. 4-0, and they have won the series by 8 points. For the sparse crowd that are here, including the gentlemen on the sideline, please give these women a big round of applause. Come on, let them feel your love. Thank you, women, thank you. So next up, we will have the men's under 16. So congratulations to the Reds. Unfortunately, PORRL, there's only one winner, there's only gold medals. Congratulations to the Blues. You know, let's keep working. Come on, chin up, heads up. This is just a taste of what you can achieve, of what the game can be like if you get your full support and commitment. Kemoy. Peter. I think we're ready for the under 16 game. So in the under 16 game, game 1 was 20 for the Reds, 8 for the Blues. So the Reds are taking into this game a 12-point advantage. Dave, can I get the match pass, please? So we're getting ready now for the under 16 game. Just a reminder to our viewers and the millions in the stands here. The score for game one was Reds 20 and Blues 8, which means the Reds are actually going into this game too with a 12-point advantage. So the under 16 game was to begin at 1:35, now 1:51. 60 minutes overtime, guys. Let's go. So for this game, for the purpose of those watching, the players in the blue, they are representing the Blues, and the players in green, they're representing the Reds. Guys, teams that just play, let's clear the bench, please. You know, the other game is going to start now, please. Yeah, the minute we take care of whatever's going on there, the other players just allow the... Come on there, borrow that, please. I want to do commentary. Are you taking a picture of it? So, under 16, about to start. There are a number of these guys, or these players, there are a number of these players in the under 16 game who are actually, well, I think all of them are still in high school. A number of them are playing Division 2, and I'm aware that a few of them will actually play in Division 1 as well. Let's go, let's go. So nice, the rain has held up, thank God. We are about to witness the under 16s. These are the future reggae warriors. And they're off good deep kick. The Blues on the attack. Good run by the big man there. He's taking 1, 2, 3, 4 players to bring him down. And after 2 tackles, they're almost at half line. Good start by the Blues. And they are wrapping around the field to the left. They are now in the Reds half. With the ball, big man going for his, I think, second carry of this. I'm aware that this big man also plays senior league. And they're going to looking to shift the ball, good dummy and run there. And it's a good opening set, good aggressive opening set by the Blues. The pass. And he steps. I think this is the last tackle, though I'm not sure. And yes, it is. But yeah, that's a good set by the Blues. They decide they're going to come out with their power game. Alex Williams with his first run, good aggressive run by the youngster, who I think is only 15. Good scoot by O'Neal Williams. And he has now learned that the ball is wet. He wasn't aware before. The referee has signaled knock on. So just a reminder to the fans here that the Reds won game 1 20-8. So as a result, they are coming into this game with a 12-point advantage. But you know, so far the Blues look very purposeful in their start. Ball fed in the scrum, taken out by the big man with his step. And already the Blues are in good ball position. Shifting the ball nicely to the edge. Oh, knock on there. I think there was a bit of a mix-up there between the center and the winger. Here is Luke Henry, and again, so these players, in case they were not aware, the ball is wet. I am asking those senior players on the sideline, if your team is not playing, please back up behind the fence, please. So quick run through. The Reds: O'Neal Williams, Timori Johnson, Keshore Lorraine, Alex Williamson, Deron Plummer, Teves Tulloch, Shamar Walker, DeMarco McKenzie, Renardo Grant, Nathan Gale, Jamari Leng, Nathaniel West, Joshua Brandon, Nicholas Tope, and Luke Elliott. And the Blues have making good cover tackle there. He held on to the ball. I think that's a knock on both ways. So quickly for the Blue squad: Shane Cunningham, Orlando Smith, Andrew Lawrence, Krishna McKenzie, Khalil Hunter, Ravon Reed, Justin Williams, Nathan Brown, Stephen Constantine, Aldane Eccleston, Janai Daly. I promise you guys I can read. It's just hard to make out this handwriting. Joshua Tolo, Terrence Brown, Chadwick Brown, and DeAndre Morgan, I think. Next time I will give this person a stencil to write with. And I just heard that the list was written by a teacher. Somebody in education, a very respected person in our circle. So again, the Blues have 35 minutes, I would think, or 30 minutes to overturn this 12-point advantage that the Reds have been taking into this game. So far, they have been on the attack. They are camped in the Reds' red zone, but it's very important now that they come away with points. So this is where, you know, at the junior level, we want to see the game improve. At a point like this, we want to see proper shape across the field. We talk about shape, we talk about players not bundling, players not getting into each other's way. And they set out in shape. You have various shapes. You have diamond shapes, you have triangle shape. And the big man has gone for the line. I think he is held up. I can hear the referee saying held. Again, are they going to pass out or are they going to go for it? And the referee signal a try right there. So we could hear the coach Baker on the sideline shouting, "Get the ball out, get the ball out." But the boys believe in their own confidence and they decide to go for the dummy half runs. And that has resulted in a try for the Blues. So in rugby league, when a try is scored, you are allowed to take back the ball, let me use my big word, perpendicular to where the ball is placed over the line, and then you try to do a kick as this. I think he's looking at the ground as if somebody moved the post. I am confident the post has not moved. So for this game, the scores now read Blues 4, Reds 0. In the overall series, the Reds still lead by 8 points. No, I guess my guy. Yeah, yeah, it's him. Oh, yeah, it's him. It's him. Good up. Look, you have a care after me. This is a what it is, side of it. I don't know what I'm saying. There's a guy at the Japan, 213 them. Look on the receipt. How much? But it's like a church I said before. I think I'm all the time. I can't type receipt. Wait, there? It's a credit card. So yes, one I think there. Alright. Thank you. Hold on. Type it up. And the Reds are now trying to respond. Cardinal Sin going back into the rock area. And the Blues have swarmed like a swarm of blue bees. And good contact there. And I think that was the last tackle. The Blues are once again the march upfield as tackle 1. Shift out. That's a good double tip on there to the big man who decides he wants to come on the wing. And he got a taste of Milo right there. Good offload. And he has the numbers out wide. Do they decide to use it? Oh, he decided. Yeah, that's tackle 4. Good ball. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We saw what they were trying to do. They had the numbers out wide. You know, but the big man in the middle there, I think, you know, he was just not expecting to get the ball. Mr. Referee, can you do that move again so I can explain to the crowd? Mr. Referee, can I have that signal again, please, so I can explain to the crowd? So what the referee does, he gave a differential penalty by waving his hand up and down, and he signaled that they were not bound in the scope properly. Good run by Luke Elliott of the Reds. And good contact, and the Blues are hounding. The Blues are smelling blood in the water here.
It's a pressuring. Good line speed by the youngsters. Tip on there. Tip on. Oh, they found the numbers out wide. Here's Williams. Oh, selfish young man. And you see the referee waving his hand above his head. That means 6 again. The first tackle is 0. Walk away. Walk away. There's a lot of feelings in this one. You know, we don't mind the aggression as long as it stays on the field. As long as there's no punching, kicking, biting, head butting, open and slap. And there's some good aggression being shown by this under 16. The good thing is that the dummy half and pass again, and there's some good things that we're seeing from these under 16s. You know, their willingness to, unfortunate. The referee has signaled 0. Reds now have the opportunity to go deep into that silly by that young man, and he should know better. Going back into the ruck era. And the referee has called time off. The referee has called time off. So the scorer for the Blues in that game, Mr. Khalil Hunter, there's a bit of feelings in this one. The Blues lead the game 4-0, but overall in the series, the Reds still has an 8-point advantage. And the Blues are still going with their power game. It has been working for them. They have been playing 1 or 2 off the ruck. Once they get close to the line, that is where I think they need to shift a bit more. Khalil again, the guy, he was looking for a second try. Disappointing. Elliott. Good strong run by the young man there. Good shot. Good control by the Blues in the tackle. That young man, mom is gonna argue with him. He's playing with a white marina on his jersey. I think that will change. Referee has signaled an elbow. I think going into the tackle. The tackler raises elbow or shoulder charge. That's what he signaled. I think shoulder charge signal would have been raise the side to try and match the Blues power game by tapping and going. Half time. That's a good exciting half by both teams. Neither team is about to give an inch. The scores now read Blues 4, courtesy of Mr. Khalil Hunter. The Reds 0. But overall, and let me remind you again, overall in the series, the Reds still has an 8-point advantage.
So I want to thank persons who have joined us through rain and shine. We have to big up your support for Rugby League Jamaica. The referee has signaled second half is about to get on the way. Shane Brown, report to the commentary booth. Shane Brown. And Shanique Smith.
penalty, they have a full set of 6 to either score or to search for a repeat set or to turn over the ball as close to the red try line as much as possible. Now they have opened up the entire left side of the field. What will they do? They pass 1, pass 2 to the big man, and decides to go for the line himself. He took about, or referee called tackle. On the line, what will they do? And I think he lost it. See, my eyesight still at work. This is definitely nerve-wracking for a lot of these youngsters. It's almost safe to say that the next score in this series might decide the series. So the Reds now need to come out of their half, while the Blues need to see if they could force an error. Oh, unofficially, I'm sure there's about less than 5 minutes left in this game. The Reds being patient. The Blues need to get the ball back. And they have forced the error that they were looking for. Whistle blow, whistle blow, whistle blow. So this might be the Blues' last chance. The referee has signaled for the scrum. 2 minutes. The referee has signaled 2 minutes. Now, what a lot of these youngsters need to learn is that when a scrum is given, when you form the scrum, the time has to stop. So them playing around here and taking, the Blues need to form the scrum so the time can stop. Ball now in. They decide to go right. And it's play on. The referee has adjudicated that the second tackler has fell off. This youngster going for the line. Beats 1, beats 2, and he's going for the line. Cover tackle coming across. Oh, he hands off. He heads back in field. Good cover tackle. The Blues are broken in the middle of the field. The referee has signaled 6 again for holding down. And he decided to kick. I'm not sure why. But the Reds still have the ball. They could close the series out here with either a score or just hanging on to the ball. The Blues need to stop. Oh, and they have again forced. And the referee has signaled play on. And he has signaled time off. 6 again. And a try. So the scores now read Blues 10, Reds 4. Reds now lead the series by 6 points. Get the name of that scorer, please. Thanks, referee. So that try was scored by O'Neal Williams, going to convert his own try, and somebody moved the post. That's a kickable conversion. And that's the game. Blues have won the game, but the Reds have won the series. Congratulations. Asking the players to show good sportsmanship, shake hands, thank the fans for coming. Please note that the presentation will take place after the senior game. It's now time for the under-19s. Under-16s, please clear the bench. So congratulations on winning that game to the Blues. For the series was won by the Reds. So now we head into the third game. So for this game, in game one, the Reds won 16 to the Blues 4, which means that the Reds take a 12-point advantage into this game. Under 16 guys, clear the bench, please. Let's go, let's go. Reds, it's time for the game to play. All right. So, referee, you have the instructions. Yeah, the team's got the instructions clear that they should be ready to go. So, if your game time is cut, do not organize a squad. So, Carl, they're there, so I missed the road all long. Anjo, you can't say somebody just take out so you can't somebody jump off. So just as a reminder, for the under 16, Blues won that game
10-4, but Reds won the series by 6 points by virtue of them taking a 12-point lead into this game. So Reds is the under 16 champions. So early attacking opportunity here for the Reds. That's a poor play the ball. So these are our under 19 players, Reds versus Blues. The Reds making getting an opportunity to score in their first set, but got a poor play the ball in their first tackle. It has been an error-riddled start by both teams. The rain is gone. Field is nice and soft. So just a reminder, game 1 finished, Red 16, Blues 4. It is always funny to see these players power up to go in a tackle and then get powered down. Again, he starts off slowly and
these youngsters need to learn to take the space in front of them. Again, there's no running here. It's poor defense by the Reds, though. Thank you, sir. Driven back in the tackle. And the Blues have decided to run it, and good shot there. I think referee has signaled last tackle. And they decide to run it. And he offload there. Whoops. And that was poor. Poor finish to the set there. So the Reds on tackle one being close to the Blues offline. The second tackle should take them into the good run, good commitment by the defender there. Slow play the ball. And the Reds pass to Carl, who sells the 4 to no one. Decides to go a run. The rest of the boy decide to go for dummy half scoot. Referee has signaled an infringement penalty to the Reds, who are now in what we call good ball territory. This is where they should be looking to put on a few scoring plays. And again, we saw that coming by a mile, but the referee has signaled high tackle. So this is the part of the game which I want to see us do better at. Again, you have shape here, the ball should be going wide, but everybody is bundling, wanting to score. That's a good pass, and he should pass again, but again, he decided to go for it. This is where our sport needs to improve, and I am imploring all the coaches in the stands and on the field, we have to work on this part of our game. And it is so interesting to hear a lot of players in the stands saying that, they need to pass the ball, but yet still I'm seeing where most teams, when they're on the field, they are doing the same thing. We are on time for the time that was set. 3:30. No, but we are quite covered from there. 3:30. Game time is 3:30. 2:45. So the senior game is slated to start at 3:30, as was advertised. It's still on for 3:30. Oh, I missed what happened a while ago. Somebody understand said that one. What the referee called? Oh, it's a penalty. So you could say the referee awarded a penalty, and now the Reds have decided to go for the sticks. If successful, we'll put them in the lead for this game at 2-0. And we'll punch and all. And he's successful. I think that's young Truman. So scores now read Reds 2, Blues 0. I think we need to have some catching practice for our match officials. As we see Mr. Peter Tapper attempting to catch the high ball there. Is one of the few persons that can get into catching the ball on the sideline. So quickly, the Reds team, Shaquille Drummond, who just scored 2 points, Carl Thompson, Sadiki Parchment, Antoine McCain, Raheem Olakunle, O'Neal Williams, Alex Williamson, Luke Elliott, Horace Shaguri, Dwayne James, Damar McCoy, Tafari Price, Timothy Johnson, Tyree Hutchinson, Antoine Shaw, Daniel James, Rashawn Bramwell, what's out here? Rashawn Bramwell and Jahil Green. So, the Reds lead this game 2-0. I'm asking our patrons today, please support our bar. Cake sale, jersey sale, refreshments, proceeds in aid of our women's team, who will be taking on the USA and Canada next month in their first ever World Cup qualifiers. So all of the women them will just don't play. They expect you to support the bar and help send on their own self, on their own team, and their own friend. We're going to take on the USA and Canada next month. Nene. Support the women's team. Come on. This one, Michelle. And the Blues team, Damoy Gilzine, Brandon Gordon, Chevon Smith. Also, there's Chevon Smith and Shavon Smith. I think they're twins. Damoy Palmer, Akon Pitt, Keanu Olivier, Melvin Harris, Kadeen Hunter, Romario Hall, Tyrone Davison, Ronaldo Morris, Ronaldo Warner, Rashid Pencil, Mark Thomas, Eric Robinson, Michael Gray, and Aldine Eccleston. For the Reds, Shaquille Drummond, Carl Thompson, Sadiki Parchment, Antoine McCain, Raheem Olakunle, O'Neal Williams, Alex Williamson, Luke Elliott, Horace Shaguri, Dwayne James, Damar McCoy, Tafari Price, Timari Johnson, Tyreek Hutchinson, Anton Shaw, Daniel James, Rashawn Bramwell, and Jaleel Green.
Guys, we are looking support for the ladies. November for the qualifying. Anything that you have can help the ladies. Reach out to the coaches. Ron, Jay, Coach Dixon. Okay, thank you. Bye.
You need ball? No. You find ball?
Yeah.
Tell me what they use. Okay, so we can go back.
You need to give back a case of water. We bring one from the yard because we want to sell and we never have none.
Florida.
Yeah. Thank you to our title sponsor for today, Water, WATA. Big up our associate sponsors. I want to send a big shout out to Guardian Life, who came on board to support our women's program. Thank you to Sports Development Foundation, always supporting us. We are now 40 minutes away from the men's game. And just to remind you, for the men's game, the senior men's game, the Reds are taking a 10-point advantage into that game. Support the bar, support the stall. Buy something from way. Help send the women to the World Cup qualifiers. I think they take on USA November 6th and Canada November 9th. We're about to start the second half. Reds lead 2-0. As a reminder, it means now that they lead the entire series 18-4. How much difference that? 18-4. Call myself. They lead by 14 points. Times 1. Yo, support the bar now. Support the bar now. Oh. And we are off again. And good start by the Reds after 2 tackles. They are currently in the Blues half. 3rd tackle. Good, and he lost the ball. 0 tackle signaled by the referee, so there was no need for that Blues player to throw away the ball in that manner. Shame on him.
Joseph Daly, report. Joseph Daly.
No, not that Joseph Daly, the one from Dragons. How him name? Joseph. What Joseph last name? Joseph Dragons. Joseph Mitchell. Mitchell and Daly are almost the same thing. They spell the same. I need somebody to run an errand for me down to the senior men's. Anybody? Any volunteer? Shamari.
Come on an errand for me now. Go down on the dressing room and tell them that we need a match card now.
Blues put in by the Reds. And in this coming out, switch hands. He decides to go for it, and he's around the corner. Is it? Oh, And he's dragged down in a tackle there. Yep. And that player keeps on doing the same thing. The Reds are not comfortable with their lead going into this game. And kick for touch, decent kick for touch. They are now less than 10 meters from the Blues line. So in the rugby league, when a penalty is given, you can either kick for touch, you can decide to take the tap and go. They have kick for touch, so it's now their tap and go 10 meters opposite where the ball crosses the line. Okay, so I'm going to fix whatever it is that I need to fix. All right, so the Reds are on the prowl here. For the pass, do the pass again? Oh, it was on, but he decided to go. Now they have set up midway the post. They have opened both sides of the field. What would they choose to do now? Out the back. Tip, there's a 5-2 advantage. Oh, and he spilled the ball. That's so disappointing. Well, disappointed for who, you may ask. So they've decided to take the scrum at 50. So when there's a knock on, you have the option of taking the scrum 10 meters from the left touch line, 10 meters from the right touch line, or right between the posts. The Reds have chosen, sorry, the Blues have chosen to take it from between the posts. A bit of roughing up there on the ground. Referee has signaled that the markers were not square. The referee has signaled that the Reds were not back 10, so another penalty to the Blues. The Blues decided to run the ball and they have created overlap, but decided to go with it. Not a bad decision by the youngster. The Blues are once again on the prowl. They are just like the under 16, they are going for their power game. Oh. Do they pass out? And that was silly. So it's come down to the Reds. The Blues were in with a golden opportunity there, but lack of shape and organization resulting in the ball being turned over. Now this is Raheem Olakunle, picked from the back of the scrum. I think the referee has signaled to repart the scrum. And the players decided to take the ball from the back of the scrum up last meters. And the Blues looking to muscle up here. And the Blues are on the hunt. The Reds are trying to get out of their half, well, out of their 20. They have been unable to do so, but at least they are out of the corner. Ideally, would have wanted to see that kick go a bit deeper. The Blues are once again in good ball. Referee has signaled. Not 10. The Blues are now deciding to go for power. Will they look to use the ball across the field? There, I have my answer. The answer is no. Again, the entire left-hand side is open. And again, my answer is no. Do they look to go left still? And again, my answer is no. They have now opened the entire, there's about a 10v1. And every single player does the same thing, because you believe that you will be the one to break it. Come on, I'm encouraging the coaches here, coaches online, coaches in the stands. This is where our national game needs to improve. And the Reds have lost the ball, but the referee has penalized the Blues. And he's going, and he's going, and he's gone. And the try was scored by Timothy Johnson of Calabar. So scored there by Timothy Johnson, student of Calabar High School. We want to pick the schools who participate in Rugby League. We have Calabar High, I know we have Kingston College, I know we have Campion College, I know we have Kingston High. Who else we have in Kingston? Cedar Grove, nothing Kingston. So which school I go? Yeah, but there's a Cedar Grove. I said Kingston and St. Andrew. Is it Norman Manley or Normal Manley? Oh, Normal Manley, me to say. And Norman Manley High School. So big up those schools out of Kingston and St. Andrew.
There's no USB in there. Check out the port. No, there's a port here. No. This part. George is not playing, please.
And in St. Catherine, I know we have the Cedar Grove Academy. I know we have Spanish Town High School. I know we have, who else are in St. Catherine? I know Ascot used to play, I'm not sure they are still playing. We're talking Rugby League. The rest of the country, I know we have BB Coke High School. And the Blues are once again on the charge. And they go, but there was a 3v1 overlap there, and the player chose to die with the ball. And there's something good building there, but the pass was rather low. So the Reds are coming out of their half. Good strong run there. Come on, get up, play the ball, play the ball. Check. So the Reds are now in the Blues half. The referee has called for the markers not being straight. And the Reds now have a penalty. So the Reds are now about 38 meters from the Blues try line. Shaquille Drummond going for touch and will be close. So The Reds are now deciding to, it's supposed to be a tap or to play the ball. Oh yes, because the blue player actually knocked on the ball before he going to touch. And the Reds have the advantage out wide, but again, they have decided not to go there.
Yeah, so today we have a fundraiser for the ladies that have visa. And the list we have Red Bull, 350, Red Stripe, 500, Dragon for the man that we needed for strong up the body. Campari Small 800, Smirnoff Ice 350, Small Campari 1700, Ray Nephew 3500, Doritos 150, Lay's 150, Lay's Cheddar 150. And again, repeat, we know some man body was strong up. Hello, please go get the Dragon for $500. And for those who can't afford it, we have Mixie. Come on and support the thing now, don't believe.
After all.
What you mean?
So the Reds have decided to go for sticks, and he toe pokes that ball, and it is wide.
Alicia exploiting the youngster.
So the the Reds attempt to go for sticks there was unsuccessful. So now it will be a 20-meter drop kick by the Blues back to the Reds. Good long kick. And I don't think the player was expecting that ball. So the Reds won game 1, 16-4. They're leading this game 6-0, which means that they are leading the series 16, 17, 18, 22-4. I make you check. I don't know if you know which part of my work. Good run by Ronaldo Morris. The Blues are now in good position. So the referee has called, I think, a professional foul. So that result in the red player being given 10 minutes in the sin bin. Well, seeing that it's a short in the game, I think the officials will decide how long the sin bin is. So the Blues are now in prime position with possession. They go for the big drive first. Youngster pumps his leg. Brought down by 1, 2, 3 Reds players. They decide to still go left. The player cuts back to the same position that the ball has been played from. So again, what do they do? All right, so now he offloads the ball. That's not a bad offload. So now they are set up. Let us see if they're going to do what we were talking about. And no. So again, look, you have the entire right-hand side of the field. Let's see if they're going to do what we said they're to do. Let's watch. Ready? Say it to me after this. Ready? Ready? And no.
No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
So give Greens there.
One pass. And he went straight through. And then he played the wrong sport there. He actually...
Tell Greens are not going to teach one to the
It's now almost time. Some much closer again, and he fumbled. He lost. Somebody check him and Miguel. It rub out. I'm not suggesting anything here. So the Blues are now in with an opportunity to get on the score sheet. What will they choose to do? Ball in, ball out. Locks picks up the ball, runs across the field, passes 3v1. Oh, almost intercepted. I mean, interesting to see that foot race. I heard that there are people betting on foot races today. So the Blues again has another opportunity. Ball in, ball out. Lock picks up the ball. He goes the same direction. The referee having some stern words. Ball is to go in. Out. Lock forward breaks with it. Got negative return on that. He played the ball off the mark. The referee sent him back to the mark. And the passing. Will they pass again? Nope. Play the ball. Does he pass? Referee has signal held up. And that's the game and the series. So the Reds have won this game 6-0, and they have won this series 22-4. Come on, let's give it up for our young warriors. People in the stands, people in the sideline, let's appreciate these youngsters. Hard-fought game. So we are now 13 minutes away from the senior game. Presentation for all games will take place after the senior game.
We have the senior males warming up.